Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy From the Block to the Hood Table Sunday. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody has been having a wonderful day. And come on in and make sure you guys like and share the video, please. And thank you so very much. We got a few people already in the chat. What's up with you, Riggs? How you been?
Shit, I've been good, man. How you been?
I've been good. I've been real good. Child, I ain't even gonna hold you. I kind of woke up late this evening. You know how you sleep so hard? You have lines all on your face, on your feet. I'm like, damn, then my pillow was like embedded in my head. But I was like super, super, super tired. So I've been having a busy weekend with my baby, been over here. We've been watching him, taking him to the movies, it's all kind of things. So today when he left, I was like, I am about to get me some sleep. And I woke up like it looked like a Tic-Tac-4 on the side of my face.
Yeah, you was getting it in. I slept really well last night, man. And then I got up, was up for a quick minute, and I was like, shit, I can kind of go back to sleep for a little bit, and knocked out for another like 2 hours, man. It was good.
Yep. I had some good sleep, y'all. Then my homegirl, I don't know if he was watching was you in our chat yesterday? Well, we was talking about the lady who house got, tore up from the police.
Yeah, I popped in for a quick minute.
Yep. So my homegirl Karma Diva, who I used to do shows with all the time, she had hit the link. And remember, we was talking about going to this thing today, music or something in the park. Child, she called me. I was like, I can't even do it. I'm tired. She was begging me. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I just want to go to bed. That little boy. But yeah, so I'm up now and I'm ready to go. And we got a few people in the chat. Chakra King Black, first one down in the chat. What's up? Clemmy. Hey, Clemmy, how you doing? Like this, share.
Shout out to the chat.
Appreciate you, boo. She said like this, share. And Clemmy is so good for sharing. And so is my
Yeah,
boo.
she is. Both of them, man. They're great supporters, man, for real.
Yep. Showing up. Hey, my boo. She said, what it do, Riggs? But yep, and then who else we got in the cat? We got
Dr. Soapy, man. Shout out to Dr. Soapy, man. Hope everything's going well with you, bro. Hope that wedding is, going as planned. You got everything, you know what I'm saying? I seen you in the chat the other day talking about you did the cake testing and shit. So, yeah, he ready.
You know that's right up my alley, right? Anything cake related is like right up my alley. Don't even get me started talking about cakes because you're gonna have to shut me up. But yeah, so congratulations again to you, to your engagement, and to you and your future partner, wife, partner, spouse. I'm not sure, I don't want to be incorrect. Okay, I want to be incorrect, but I'll just say congratulations to you and your spouse. I hope that everything goes well. I hope that you don't have any problems and issues. You know how weddings can be. So I hope it all runs.
And it's work every day, pimping. Every day.
Every day is work. I wish you longevity, prosperity. I mean, all that shit. So, I know some people
all that
still
shit.
Believe.
All that shit.
Like, all that shit. You know that song?
Spin that shit. Yeah, all that shit.
But Riggs, like for real, like some people no longer believe in the sanctity of marriage. They just be like, it is what it is. They'd rather date forever or, there are some of us who still believe in or want to, I should for the most part say, try their, have that chance, have that opportunity one day. So
yeah, and I don't think anything's wrong with it, man. I'm not
Mhm.
one to be like, yeah, don't get married or whatnot. Shit, I think it's a beautiful thing, man.
I
It's
do
just it is
too.
work every day, man. People think because they're married and they're not like dating or that type of relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, that they can kind of slack off and just,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, do whatever. Nah, man, it's actually you got to put in more work, man.
Mhm.
That's your everyday, like we death to us part type shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure everything is right, man. Keep
Yep.
everything going good. Keep the spark in the bedroom, the whole nine.
Yep, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Charge my little phone up. But you are absolutely right. I know with my boys, they aren't married. They only dating and got girlfriends, but I always told them from the beginning, especially when you're moving in with yourself, because they took the steps to move in, with their girlfriends years after, they were dating. And I would tell them, even with dating, you still have to keep it alive. You have to keep that spark, because coming home to the same person every day, falling asleep with the same person every day, it can be like next thing to just eating dinner.
Right. It's true though. It's true.
I'm about to say, I'm not lying, Rick. I'm not lying. And when it gets to that point, it's like that's the worst thing ever. You don't ever want to experience that feeling. Like I'm just going home, Yeah, see you
Well,
guys
that's why
tomorrow.
to me it's always good, man, to like, at least a few times out of the year, you guys go out, spend a weekend somewhere, you know what I'm saying, out of town, get a room and just, experience some other places and shit. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like when y'all first started and would date and go out, like that shit is, it keeps everything a little bit in line. You talk more, you know what I'm saying? You're having more of a good time because you're not in your regular house setting or whatever's going on. Like you're out and about, you know what I'm saying? You kind of, even the drive, you know what I'm saying, to where you're going, don't just go fucking 20 minutes away. Fucking drive about a good like hour or two, you know what I'm saying? And really experience some shit, and have a blast. And I was big on that. Like I loved always going out of town, man. And just, having a good weekend, you know what I'm saying? Then when we come back, it is what it is. But usually, you know what I'm saying, with those times that you have, you eating good, you know what I'm saying? You're sexing good, everything is good, man. And that's how it should be. And it can't be like that all the time, right? So that's why it's always good to just take some
That's
nice
why you
little
gotta
trips.
sprinkle it in there.
Yeah,
like
you do, man. You can't let the shit get boring, man. You can't let shit just be like an everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? Like spark it up, man.
Yep, you are absolutely right. You have to keep that spark alive. And like you were saying with the dating, and you got to have the romantic evenings, and you still got to have a couple of times, even a couple of times a month. Everybody get busy. Some couples have different work schedules, but even a couple of times a month, go out. Sometimes even like get away from the house, even if it's a staycation, go to a hotel, go to a spa for the weekend. You got to keep the sparks, because one thing about keeping the sparks, that's also something that can prevent you from starting sparks somewhere else.
There you go.
Like seriously, like you don't ever want to get tired of the person. And it's like some people can still love and be in love with somebody, but then be just like, blah, it's so boring. You're so boring. And you don't want a boring mate. But yeah. So anyway, things that I look forward to dating again is definitely the trips. Definitely. I don't know if you did a lot of double dating. Did you do a lot of
Never.
double dating? Never.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. So what is it that you don't like about double dating?
Well, I can't say I don't like it, but
okay.
I never did it.
Oh, okay.
It's never crossed my mind though to experience it or anything. Because when I go on a date, man, I want to have time with my woman, bro. I'm not really tripping on fucking, another, couple or whatnot in there. I mean, I'm sure it could be fun or whatnot, but to me, like that's our time. Now, when it comes to shit like that, then we can go to a function or something together, right? But like as in a double date or something like that, because then now you got to hear what they talking about and they corny shit if it's corny, you know what I mean? And you got to fake laugh and bullshit. Like, I don't like doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm really kind of a quiet person, you know what I'm saying? To keep it really 100, I'm really quiet. And so You know, if I'm gonna be out with my woman and shit, I want to have that time with her. I ain't really tripping on nobody else. But I'm not saying I would be against it, you know what I'm saying? But I just know when you be around other people, you know, you gotta listen to their conversations and deal with whatever they bullshit is and kiki and shit. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
I get it. I understand what you're coming from. It can be fun though, like if you're going for an activity like golfing or bowling or you know, just different type of activities. It can be fun though. But whatever it is that you like, that you prefer, you know, each person is individual and each person is different. But just try to keep it alive. Just try to keep it alive. Because I do believe in love. I do especially believe in Black love. And I think it's such a beautiful thing that we don't have enough of in our you know, Black households. So yeah. But I had some topics today. I know I had mentioned one topic to you a little while ago. I don't know if you remember. I had actually brought that up to my son. I think you might remember I had talked to my son about it, like, and I said he was stumped, like, I don't know, Mom. That's a good question. But then when I was talking to him about, you know, would you rather questions too, he was like, I don't know, I gotta think about that. I'm like, why you always gotta think about something? He's like, I don't know. But I want to do like would you rather night, and we can make it like all the questions have to do with grown folk topics, grown folk relationships. So I know a lot of people throughout life, even if it was when they're younger, would play like the would you rather game or whatnot. But there's some really great topics to be had in some grown folk conversations, topics. So I just wanted to have a little fun doing that tonight. I guess I could start off unless you wanted to start off, Riggs.
No, you go ahead and start off.
Okay, good. So I know one of the questions that I had posed to you. Let me start off with one of those. Let me see. Let me go through them. Okay. Oh wow, there's so many questions I have here. Okay, here's a good one. Okay, I think we might have hit on this a little bit back, you know, in the day in our earlier seasons. But one of the questions, and I'm gonna put it in the chat so the other people can see it too, so I can keep it highlighted. But one of the questions, and there you go right there. Let me post it. Let me highlight it. Okay, so here's one of the questions. And this is, and Dr. Soapy is about to get married, so maybe he can answer this question too. Once you're married, would you rather have a joint bank account or keep individual bank accounts? What say you, Riggs?
I seen that question too, so I think we on the same board.
Uh-huh.
I think I think a mixture of both. I think maybe an individual and a joint, right? Because sometimes with the joint, you guys can get into a little bit of bullshit. It can go either way, man, woman. Then you might want to go on a spending spree, right? Just to be an asshole, right? Oh, you want to do this and whoopty whoop and piss me off? Okay, well, shit, I'm gonna go get whoopty whoop. And then what can you do, right? So, you know, I think having an individual bank account, it gives you more freedom on both ends. In case you know, the woman, she may want to do something, whatnot, do it. I don't know all your business, all like that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do it. Same with me. I may want to do something or whatnot. You know what I mean? I know I can do it. I'm good with my money or whatnot. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna affect you. But now if we had a joint account, then issues can come up, right? Say she want to do something and I may think, well, you know, you kind of be spending and doing whoop-de-whoop or whatnot. Both ways, right? She can do the same thing to me. So I think having maybe individuals and a joint would be cool, because a joint is, you know, hey, we do this together, you know what I'm saying? When we do things or emergencies or whatnot or shit, even like the trips we was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, we can go out there and shit. We can go to, you know what I'm saying, super out of town. We take flights and shit. Like, we good, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the individual, you know what I'm saying? We both do our thing or whatnot, or get our money, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We live good or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see any problem with that. I just think with the joint thing, sometimes people end up having a little issue, man, thinking you may be spending on shit you don't need to spend on. Now they trying to tell you how to move, right? We all grown. You got to remember that, y'all. We all grown. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people are people. They're going to do what they do. You know, as long as they're responsible and everything, you really shouldn't have an issue. But I think with the joint thing, it can still have your mind going and shit like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like this month, you done already spent up about, you know what I'm saying, 1K. You know what I mean? And I ain't even touched it. Now, and then say, okay, that's cool. Now say one down the line or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I may want to spend about a good 1K. And you like, hold on. Because you may want to do something and spend.
Right.
Or something.
Right.
What's up, Choreo?
Hey, Choreo, boo.
I just always kind of think further ahead on certain things. Like, I'm not trying to be negative, but like I said, I wouldn't mind both. You know what I'm saying? I think it would work on both parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I feel you. And I have always believed in having like a main account that, you know, if you both working, which I truly believe, unless you just super duper rich and wealthy and you just tell your spouse you ain't got to work and y'all agree to it. It's not like it's a man saying you ain't gonna work, you know what I mean? But if y'all agree to that and y'all got enough money to live off of one person, then, you know, still, I think that you guys should have different bank accounts or whatnot. The issue comes with in those situations sometimes if one person is making all the money. Like, have you seen people be like, I'm gonna give you this much to spend this month? Like they put them on a allowance or something.
And that's what I mean, HT. Sometimes you run into those type of scenarios with people, right? And usually it's gonna be kind of the man doing some shit like that, right? But like, you know, and that's why I say we're all adults, y'all. You feel me? Like straight up. I mean, vet your partner before you get all into it. Like vet your partner, man. Know what you're dealing with. If you know, you'll see certain patterns, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I always say, Hood Table, you can't play naive, bro. Because when you do that, it's going to turn around and bite you in the ass. Because you probably had signs already in the beginning, but you just was like, you know what I'm saying? It may not happen like that or whoop-de-whoop. Man, you always, and I'm not trying to be negative, y'all, but you always just got to think, you know what I'm saying? Like the scales, man, like the scales of fucking, of the law, right? You know what I'm saying? It's blind, but you know what I mean? For real, you got to really peep game, bro. You know, weigh things out, man. See if everything is adding up.
Find those,
absolutely.
Before you get in front of a pastor and your friends and your loved ones, these are things that I truly believe that you should very well establish beforehand. Y'all should already have y'all bank accounts pulled together or, you know, something like that. But for the most part, I do believe that each person should have an individual account, especially for like your play money, your play time. Like if your wife want to get hair and nails and go to spas with her girls and gym memberships and, you know, just whatever purse money, you know. Definitely, and the guy might want money to, you know, go out with his guys and or his sneaker money or his cigar money, or you know what I'm saying. Like, I think everybody should have like a play account. But let me ask you this question though: do you believe it's okay for somebody to have a secret account? Would that bother you or not?
It would.
Okay,
because I think that like how I said, right, be an individual, having bank accounts, that's cool, and we can have one together. I mean, what we got to be secretive for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and that's why I said like this, right? That's why I put that out there first, individual and have a joint, because I don't need to be in your business, man. You don't need to be in mine. So to be on some secret shit, it's like, what are we doing? We already going into this shit on some secret shit. You feel me? Like I'll be transparent. Like I'm, you know, hey, but now if you want to be on that secret shit, then what else you keeping a secret? And that's how my mind goes. That ain't how everybody goes, y'all, but that's just how my mind goes.
You got a point. You got a point. You got a point. And Choreo said no secret accounts. I got you. I get you. I understand. I think secret accounts might have to come in. There are certain situations where the relationship can get very toxic. Not all, but some. And somebody might be trying to get out. And so the first thing that somebody recommend is creating you a secret, bank account so you can stack up some money, so you can try to get your own spot, get you and your kids or you out of a certain situation. But sometimes people don't even have time to stack up money and they just have to go. So, I can see situations like that, but yeah, I feel you. If you're keeping that a secret, then what else could you possibly be keeping secret, from, your mate or them from you? So I get it. About to say Creole. Corio said, secrets can create trouble, even if it's just a bank account. Even if it's just a bank account. So I feel you on that. And for the people coming in, lurking in the clouds, feel free to drop down. Feel free to answer some of these questions. We will be dropping the link like we always do after about an hour or so that you guys, even if you want to jump up here and ask us questions, or you can ask questions from the chat. Would you rather grown folk topic conversation, questions. So feel free, get your questions together if you want to participate anytime throughout the show. And my said, I believe what's mine is his and what's his is mine.
Each their own.
You know what, my mind? I feel you, boo. I feel you, boo. There are a lot of people who feel that way.
It's a positive mind state. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely positive and it's warming. You know what I'm saying?
Is it realistic though? That
it could be realistic to some, but is it realistic to me? Nah.
Yeah. And the reason why I say that, my mind, is because, oftentimes when we find a guy we're really fond of and we really start dating and things are really serious and, we just going along, that's a little joke sometimes that women say, what's his is mine and what's mine is mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like the fact that their guy might treat them or buy things for them or stuff like that. So sometimes it's just like a play on the words, like it ain't really serious.
It sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
but see, the thing that you always got to remember, right, is nothing is promised or guaranteed. And the thing with that type of statement is that a person can really feel that way and have all that love like that, and that other person may not. They could probably be on some other shit. I don't say these things, y'all, to put a negative on anything, but I'm telling y'all, I'm just being real with it, right? Things can be great for years and then say some whatever, you know what I mean? And then, like Creole said, it might start mistrust. You know what I'm saying? This woman or this dude always whoopty whoop. Shit, I can go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? It just can happen. You're not saying it's going to happen because sometimes people match up well. They're both on the same accord, both on the same page, no different chapters. And that works. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deny it. But, just as for myself, you know what I'm saying? Even if a woman was to even say she was doing better than me and was to run that like that, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yeah. I feel it. I love you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because, I know you would be the bigger bag in the shit or whatnot. I'm just saying, but I wouldn't really want you to be on that type of hype. You know what I'm saying? I'd kind of be like, it's dope. I love it. But you know what I'm saying? If anything, let's do our thing. You know what I'm saying? And we can do something joint.
Right.
How I said, you know what I mean? So I'm not disregarding what you're saying, but to me, you just never know what can happen. Right. Sometimes people, they fall deeper in love with a person than the other person does. It happens. You guys can both be in love at first, but then after a while, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who may come into the program, from work or anything. People think I'm just whatever, man, this shit is true. So you just never know who can come into somebody's life, catch their eye, say all the right things. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know, y'all. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but we are human beings. You know what I'm saying? We have things that we like, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it just can happen, y'all. I don't know really how to put it in any other words, but go ahead.
Well, Corio says she gets that. I see where you're saying the thing about it when it comes to one bank account, it can create a lot of questions too. Like Rick was saying, it can create a lot of questions too, because if you are spending more money than your partner or your spouse, or your husband or wife, if you are spending a lot more than them, then that can create a problem. Like, what are you doing? What you spend this on? What you spend that on? What you spend that on? But if you have like a joint account and then you have your own personal account, can't nobody question you about your own shit. I mean,
and
they
what
really
she's
should. Oh, go
what
ahead. I'm
she
sorry.
says is I mean it's 50-50 in the relationship, and hey, I agree.
Oh, that hardly ever works though.
But I agree though, you know what I'm saying? I think 50-50 in the relationship, if we're talking about as in not really financially, but kind of more as in, us togetherness, you know what I'm saying? Like how we, get down with each other. It's 50-50. We have to put in the effort. We both have to put in the effort. You know what I'm saying? If we're not putting in the effort in this relationship and somebody's putting in more effort than the other one, it ain't gonna work, man. Because after a while, you're gonna notice that. You're gonna notice. You're gonna be like, you know what? I always fucking whoopty whoop, and it just seems like you don't even care. You're like, that's how those conversations come up. And Corio says, "No, yeah. Rig. Well, see, like I said, to each is their own. You know what I mean? But I really think it does take both parts of people, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship for this shit to work. So I'm not mad at the 50-50 thing. Now, if we're talking about financial or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, that can go all kind of different ways, y'all.
Yeah, that's
households are different. Yeah. But when we were talking financial, I think my mind was pointing. That's why she said I meant it's 50-50 in the relationship. So I'm thinking of maybe just themselves, or if she's saying 50-50 with the man and the woman doing whatever. I think that can end up causing an issue sometimes too, because sometimes people don't make the same as the other, right? So if we was talking about having our own individual accounts or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, or say a joint one, that would be even more of a problem, right? Because say you ain't bringing what I'm bringing to the table, and I'm putting this money in there, but yet you spending more than me, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So it could be hard, man.
There. I never really had, maybe short periods of time throughout my life, Riggs, have I had it where it's literally 50-50. Like, I even heard people say, and this could be a whole nother conversation for another day, Riggs, but I even heard people say if they got to do 50-50, they don't even want nobody.
I've heard that
because
too.
They feel like that person should be paying more.
They consider them a roommate, right? They'll use the word
they consider it a roommate, right? And we heard that, recently. But as far as me, it's only been small moments and times over the years where I've actually, because you would literally have to, even with my sons who have stayed with me before. And when you grown, and you got grown bills, and you got grown money, you got grown jobs. So I'll never let anybody stay with me for free. I don't care if it's a son, a child, a cousin, a friend, a man, or whatever. So they've always had like responsibilities if they ever stayed with me. And of course they did, they're my sons. But even if they had to come back from college and still stay with me, and they go into school, they got good jobs now. A lot of times my sons made more money than me. But I still would tell them, when you stand with somebody, whether it's relationship or roommate, you should never leave somebody broke. And that's just being fair to be living with somebody. I'm not saying you should be like, well, I make more money than them, so I'm just always going to pick up the slack and stuff like that. But you should try for the most part to make each person comfortable. In a relationship, your husband or wife could lose her job at the drop of a dime. And then they could get another job and they could be making nowhere near you. So that 50-50 shit ain't gonna work, because 50% of their shit might lead them like crazy broke, like to the point where they can't even do things like get their hair done or keep their car insurance up, or something like that. Because 50-50 when it comes to bills is mainly the rent, the mortgage, the lights, gas, cable, utilities, internet, all the Netflixes and Hulus and groceries and all that kind of stuff. And then we have our own shit. Riggs, your car payment may be $800 a month.
Right.
This lady's car payment may be $250 a month.
Right.
You can't always be 50-50.
That's it.
When it comes
Hood Table.
To
that's it. And see, Hood Table, you have a very good way of thinking of things. You're very logical. Sometimes people aren't logical, even though they may be in a relationship and have love for this person, but sometimes the money thing to them is just, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this is what the bills are. Hey, then maybe you need to get another car, or maybe you need to, downsize, or you know what I'm saying? Which is
telling them, well, maybe you need to get another job
or another job, but now you get another job that takes away from us, right? So now I'm rarely seeing you. So let me get to what Choreo was saying. She says something about, no, I meant, were you referring to cheating when you said sometimes things happen? Absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing is I had this conversation before, right, on somebody else's platform, and they tried to come as if, no, hey, man, I've been with my woman, whoopty whoop. Ain't nothing getting in the way of this. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I could be around fucking fine ass Janet Jackson and whoopty whoop, and I ain't doing shit. You're a motherfucking liar. You're a fucking liar. Because if you're sitting up there, right, and you around somebody, man, and you are sexually attracted, I don't care how long you've been with your wife. Sexual attraction is sexual attraction. And if this person is actually acting like they willing to give it to you, and you're in a situation to where, you know what I'm saying, you can get it, you may fucking, we seen what was Jungle Fevers and shit. We done seen all kind of movies when motherfuckers was in situations, right, that just swore, but all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, a certain touch or certain anything, you know what I mean, and you don't put yourself in a position. So I never count that out. Whenever I hear somebody think that they love is so strong, and you can't put me in a fucking trick bag with anybody, whoopty whoop. To me, that I'm done. I'm like, okay, bro, I guess you different than fucking a lot of these human beings out here. You know what I'm saying? I guess you one of the goats. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe it. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do say this, right? If you know how to conduct yourself and carry yourself and don't put yourself in certain situations, right, then yes, you won't. You won't. But the reason why I brought up being jobs, whatever, other people, what's up with it be? Other people coming in, fuck yeah, man. You're definitely acceptable to cheating. Definite. I'm not saying you're a cheater or whatnot, but I'm just saying we are human, man. You know what I mean?
Easily slide into
and you may think you may get away with it. The person may be, you know what I mean? Who knows the scenario?
People say that I just accidentally tripped into shit, child.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, nobody's perfect. And I'll always say that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, but you as a human being, adult, should know kind of what your weaknesses can be. And you should not fucking put yourself in that type of situation. That's the best way. But yes, I definitely meant that. Definitely. And I stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can, have their own ways of it. And hey, that I wouldn't do it. And salute to you, boy. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
I agree. And at the age of my good old life that I am today, I mean, if we gotta cheat, we might as well call it a wrap, because
we might as well call it a wrap. But see, again, though, Hood Table, if you don't know how to conduct yourself, that's where the main thing comes in. You know what I'm saying? That's where the main thing comes in, man. Like if you out there and you just, shit, bro, come on, man. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think some people try to play the game, right? Oh, whoopty whoop. I never would do anything. I don't know what, they come with all the excuses like, man, fuck that. Like, I'm cool, man. Like it's good. But if I always see how people are moving, man, period. Like I'm older now. I peep game, you know what I'm saying? Especially with women, like you have to. And the reason why I say this, right? You can be an ugly woman and you can get a man. You can be an ugly man and you ain't getting no woman. You can be an average man. You ain't getting no woman. It don't fall like that for us. That's why it's kind of funny when women kind of get on their hype. Oh, you got all these women that like you, Denzel, walking around this motherfucker's like, man, you can be fine as wine. These women just ain't throwing themselves at us, but you can be an ugly woman. And these men will still, because they want what's between them legs and shit, man. They ain't tripping. But women, even though they say they sex drives and all that be the same, they ain't doing that like how men do it. I've seen it. I got homeboys that'll take one for the team, if y'all know what the fuck that mean, but I'm on mute.
You ain't lying. It's all about the spread to most guys. Like my mother and then my aunties and them, they told me that a long time ago. You might think you doing something. You might think you the shit. You might think your man would never do something this. But when it comes down to it, men will be with any type of woman because of what's in between her legs. Not all men. We don't want to make this a
I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying though, if we was gonna do something with like a 1 to 100%, man, woman shit. Come on, man. Women gonna have that high bar. Straight up, man.
It would be really high. And what up, Be Easy, that dude? What up, that dude? How you doing? Welcome, everybody who's watching for the clouds or dropping down. Make sure you please like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. Now, Riggs, it's your turn.
Okay,
go ahead.
So mine is: would you rather be in a relationship where you challenge each other, or one in which you always agree? I'm gonna say this. Neither. I don't want to be in a relationship to where you're always challenging what I'm saying or doing. I don't want to be the person that's always challenging you in what you're doing. And then when it comes to somebody always agreeing, fuck no, I never want an echo chamber. I want you to have your own brain, man. You know what I'm saying? So, with that, that's where I would be at with that. Some people, they do like people that agree. Oh, they love that. That's paradise. Everything I see, everything I say, they agree with. It's, shit. If I want to go to the whoopty whoop, okay, I see you when you get back. Fuck that, bro. I don't want that. Get on my line. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. You know what, man? Why don't you stay home and whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? We ain't with the whoop. I'll be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? All right. I might, you know what I mean? Because sometimes shit, motherfuckers could get kind of caught up. Like I said, nobody's perfect, y'all. Relationships are work. So what you may think you putting in the work, it may not be such much as work as with the other person, right? So I would rather them be like, you know what, you done been going out all the whoopty whoop. Why don't you just kick it? You know what I'm saying? Let's have our time. You know what I'm saying? Or what? You don't need whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to parent you, but you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the other half, right? How can you be the other half if you always fucking agreeing with me? That ain't gonna work. What you think? It's on you. What you think about that? You want me to read it again? Or you got it?
Well, okay. Ask me the question one more time.
Would you rather be in a relationship where you challenge each other, or one which you always agree?
Okay. So I definitely don't like the idea, even in friendships, a yes man. Somebody who's always agreeing to everything you say, everything you do is okay. So, a lot of people, they want a yes man because they always want to feel validated. And I don't want to feel like I have to always validate, because that gets really tiresome. To always make somebody feel like they're important or they're right or they're factual or, this decision that they're making makes sense. Or, some people got to have a yes man, somebody to always validate their feelings. And if you're not validating their feelings, then it can be a horrible relationship because they're always down about themselves and complaining about themselves and, being hard on themselves and shit like that. So I definitely don't like the that part of the situation. As far as challenging someone, when it comes to certain things, like let's say your woman, she wants to go to nursing school, but she's a CNA right now. But you can see, like, she's an awesome CNA. She loves her patients. She's she's so dedicated. And you'll be like, I see you as being an awesome nurse or a doctor or something like that. And they're thinking, I don't know if I can do something. I don't know if that's quite for me. As far as not like challenging them, but maybe helping them propel themselves to things that they might not even see that they can be.
I agree with that. You want them to try to better themselves.
Yeah.
But after you would spring that on, you would have to see how they take that, right? Now, you don't want to push something.
Right.
So you can say it and everything, and they can be like, whoopty whoop, leave it alone. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? they may be like, you know what, I do think I might want to try to do the whoopty wop. You know what I'm saying? But you never really want to put too much on it. You know what I'm saying? Because say you say it and then next week or so you say it again. You know what I'm saying? And they keep giving you kind of the same. It ain't really pushing them in a good light no more. Now it seems like you trying to guide their career. You know, they may be happy at that CNA stage. You know what I'm saying? Like that may be their comfort zone. You may see something more in them. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, man, I think but you got to see how they take that, right?
True.
Because you don't never want to do too much, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that. And that goes on both ends, man. You know what I'm saying? But usually I could say as a man, if your woman was to say some shit like that, it can definitely be encouraging. You know what I'm saying? And men, I can speak on myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, trying to be better, and especially if it's gonna, you know, boost maybe some income and shit. You know, like I could look at those type of things, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes sometimes with, you know what I'm saying, with women, you know what I'm saying, they may be comfortable where they're at, you know what I'm saying? And if you keep saying something to them, they can take that in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like maybe you're not happy with them, or you
absolutely
less of them.
Ding.
Right. Like, let's say she does start school and she's getting bad grades and she's really trying to make you happy or something like that. You don't want it to get to that level where this person is like, oh, well, he really thinks I could do this, and but I'm really not happy. And you can kind of go back to even with children and shit like that. Some parents like force their kids to play a certain sport or to do a certain thing, and then when that kid is not happy or when they fail, they feel like they're failing everyone or their family or something like that, because they're really doing something they don't even want to do, like they don't even like. So yeah,
you're right, my mind. You're with those 2 paragraphs you wrote. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Sometimes people put this money situation, like that's why I love what Hood Table said. Like sometimes when you do a 50-50 thing on some financial shit, which just sounds really wild because you never know what the other person, like she said, she gave great examples. You got a car note or this and this. This is what the house. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that ain't gonna work, bro. This person gonna be broke, but yet you still got your paper and like, how does that work? Who's gonna be happy with that? You know, and even the thing with people saying, well, if you whoop, then that's like being with a roommate. Hey, that's a whole different mind state, you know, to each their own. But that's a cold way to look at things.
That is a very cold way to look at it.
Because you know, nowadays, you know, things are so expensive, yo. Like it's nothing for somebody to fucking try to link up and live a better life together than trying to fucking, you know, try to be like, I'm doing this shit by myself and all whoopty whoop. Okay, that's cool too, right? But goddamn.
Let somebody say they paying half of this $2,000 something mortgage. Okay, and shit, okay, and especially if you really feeling each other, because you're not going to be living or moving in, or you know, marrying somebody who, you know, basically you won't even have those issues with.
Hold on one second, HD.
See if it is. Oh, go ahead, Go ahead. I can see if it really is a true roommate situation. A true roommate situation, yeah, you might put out an application. You might put the word out online. You might ask a friend to ask a friend. And of course, a true roommate conversation, you're going to be like, okay, this is the rent. This is your portion of the lights. You ain't got to pay this, but you definitely got to pay that. So you got to make sure you definitely want to put that shit down in writing, because y'all, I'm telling y'all, I don't know why, but all of a sudden I am into these TV shows about these people who be squatting. They be popping a squat in people's houses, and sometimes they just break in and they take over people's houses, and the owners don't even know till they like send somebody to do maintenance, or they let somebody go look at the house, or you know, some shit like that. Or you get the squatter who you know to move in. They might have even moved in with you to be your roommate and got their own room, and then they start not paying any bills, and then you can't get their asses out of there. So you got to make sure you have a concrete rental agreement. I don't give a damn if it's your child, your best friend, your homegirl, your homeboy, your parent. I don't give a damn. Like, people these days, it's really hard these days, you guys, for people to pay their own bills. And it's really hard for a lot of people to even get their own shit. There's a lot of people in a lot of places that have roommates. Some children have come back home. You know what I'm saying? Some families, they buy in big houses with lots of rooms and everybody pitching in on the bills and the utilities, just trying to make it do what it do. But you still want to have some concrete plan, because I'm telling you, I be watching some horror stories, child. I'll be seeing some horror. I'll be seeing some horror stories on those TV shows. And the first thing I'm thinking, shit, I'm gonna whoop they motherfucking ass. I'm gonna get their ass up out of my shit. But in a lot of areas, it's not legal to do such things, and you have to take it the legal way and go to the court and get them evicted and all that kind of shit. And by then, they can tear up your house and y'all be in there fighting and all that kind of shit. I didn't even heard people say, I'll just turn off all the utilities and I'll do this, do that, and I'll leave and I'll force them out and something like that. But child, the worst horror story I ever had was sharing the responsibility of the bills. When I was very, very young, very, very young, I stayed with a group of friends, some of them cousins, sisters, and friends. And we stayed in a big, humongous house deep down in the hood. That house today is probably 150 years old. That's how old that house was when we was there, but it was still old. But it had a whole bunch of rooms, a whole bunch of space. It had like 2 living areas, 2 dining rooms, a full basement. I mean, it was a big ass house, okay, a big ass house, and it had like 6 or 7 bedrooms upstairs. And then it had a bedroom downstairs. So it was really, really big. And it got to the point where we all moved in with the idea we're all going to save up money and we're all going to get our own spot, because again, we were very, very young. And so we got this spot. Things seem to be going well. Child, next thing we know, we got like a gas bill that's like over $1,500, because one of the persons who was supposed to be paying bills, they wasn't paying their portion of the utilities. And what had happened? The dead of fucking winter. I mean, it's cold than a motherfucker up here in the Midwest. And they talking about turning our shit off. And what everybody started doing? Okay, well, either we come up with this money or we have to move. You know what we did? We moved. We moved. And the thing about it was, when you're in those situations, like, unless it's like you buy a house or rent a house and you move someone in, but if you all going in together at the same time, it's like, who name on the phone? Who name on the lights? Who name on the gas? Who name on this? Who name on that? So the person whose name was on that gas bill was one of the people that was faithfully paying their bills all the time. They got stuck with that gas bill when we all moved out that house. So yeah, that was like the worst of the horror story I had. But some of these people with the squatter situations, child, get that shit down on a rental agreement, make them sign it. So that way, if they start being a squatter in your shit, you can like go down to the court. Okay, let me evict your ass. Because if you ain't got no rental agreement, it's hard as hell to get people out your house these days. And a lot of states, they be on the squatter side. A lot of places be on the side of the squatter. Well, they've been here all this time. This is not a when the police come, this is not a criminal matter. This is a what is it, Riggs? Not criminal, but I can't even think right now. Financially, or y'all know what I'm trying to say. What am I trying to say? Criminal. I'm stuck, y'all. I'm stuck. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Civil. So a civil case. But yeah, you said, oh no, not winter. Yes. And with the gas bill, here, I don't know how they break it where y'all are, but with our gas bill comes the water bill. They're together. I think some places like Riggs, do y'all pay water and gas and lights, or is it like some of them together?
Usually water and gas kind of can run together in certain areas. Yeah. Or sometimes just water by itself, but usually most of the time it's kind of individual. But depending on the areas you're in, it's kind of how they run it. Like you can be in Sacramento and they run shit different than being in the Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So you never
shout out to everybody coming in, man. TC, last call, what it do?
Yep. Our shit is together. It runs together. The lights is by itself and the gas and water is by itself. So when they say we turn your gas off, that means you better start buying some bottled water because your water going with
Right.
it. But yeah, so I feel you on that. And shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Let's see. TC says civil. Yep, civil. What up, last call? How you doing? How you doing? TC said exactly the utilitarian together. My said everything is so expensive now. I went grocery shopping the other day because I wanted to make, what was I trying to make? Some oh god, what was I making? Spaghetti, catfish, and garlic bread. That's what I made one day. And then I bought a few other items, and I don't know how I got up to $174, Riggs.
Oh, that you get that fast, man. That's crazy. I got like 12 items or some shit, man, and it was like fucking like $70. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, this is.
And it wasn't even hella meat or nothing. It was like maybe like 2 ground beef and some shit and some other shit, but just everything else, it was just high. Even the water, like the 2 bottles of water was like $2 a piece, and I was just like, it was probably even a little bit more than that. You know what I'm saying? The little gallon of water and shit, and I don't know, man. I didn't get a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a lot. Don't throw like your other stuff in there, like the toothpaste and deodorant and stuff like that. It's gonna go off the fucking Richter.
Yep, your tissue and paper towels.
Yeah.
I had like a pack of catfish. I had a pack of ground beef, and I had a pack of breakfast pork chops. You know those real thin ones. Ooh, I love those. The real thin pork chop. Breakfast pork chops, and then I had the regular assorted pork chops. So those was like my meats. Then I had a small thing of like, you know, breakfast sausages and some bacon. It was not a lot. And then I had like some juice, some water, some tissue. It was not a lot.
That juice will kill you too. That juice is expensive, man. And see, I feel what you're talking about, but you know, you got you and your kids. You know, I'm a solo person, so what I usually do is I shop for the week. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I don't like shit just kind of staying in the fridge or in the freezer or whatnot. So like, it's just me, you know what I mean? So I'll just shop, you know what I'm saying, for the week, the things that I know I'm gonna eat, like whatever, and then I just, you know, I do it again. But again, I'm shit. If I was trying to really spend or whatever, like let's say for 2 weeks or something, man, I'll definitely be at almost $200, man. I mean, it's crazy. I remember back in the days we used to be able to shop, man, and get hella shit, and it would be like maybe $250, $300, but you was damn near good for the whole month.
The whole month, and that was with kids.
With kids, for sure.
Okay.
You was getting 12 packs for $2.99. You know how much 12 packs of soda shit is now? I mean, it's crazy.
It's crazy because I don't know what the price is out there or wherever anybody is, but let's say a 3 pound of hamburger, ground beef. And let's say it's the 73.27.
Oh, 3 pounds? What is that? $15?
Yes.
Because I just get a pound, you know what I'm saying? And that should be damn near fucking $7.99.
Yep, $5-6 for a pound. So yeah, it's like it's really crazy when back in the day you could buy a 3 pound pack of ground beef for like $5-6. So yeah,
I remember when it was like $3.99, $4.26.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But now you for sure $7.99 or so, and don't really get a nice cut. You definitely gonna be $8 and $8.12. Like they could put some crazy numbers. HT, they'd be like $8.12. Like what the fuck?
I know, right? You might as well round that shit off.
What the hell is 12 cents, man?
Round that shit off. And I had dropped down my my backup channel, you guys, earlier in the chat. Could you guys please subscribe to my backup channel? I'm trying to get my backup channel to 1K so I can start working on doing some content over there. Please and thank you very much. And also, again, I want to put this out for all the people who are trying to grow their channels or thinking about being a content creator. February 1st, 2027. Instead of just having to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, now YouTube is going to double the watch hours to 8,000. If you have your 4,000 in before February 1st, you're good. You're grandfathered in. But still, you know, every year you got to keep up with that 4,000 every year. And it's not every year, it's a 12-month rolling period. Some people think it's yearly. It's 12 months. So today is August 16th. So from August 16th to August 16th of next year, that's a 12-month rolling period. So it's within 12 months, you got to keep the 14. Next month is September. It'll be September to September. It's always going to be a 12-month rolling period where you have to have 4,000 watch hours. So I just want to, you know, make sure you guys acknowledge that. If you're really serious about getting a channel, you need to do that shit now. You need to grow that shit now, and hit me up. I've been saying if people want to have somebody work with them, not mentor, no shit like that, but I mean help support your channel, share your lives, go live with you, you know, because sometimes it can be kind of hard and kind of you know, people get kind of nervous and scared to hit that live button and go live. Join a group of people. Join a group of people. Okay, we're gonna go live with you.
It is hard.
Yeah, it can be. And I think this is TC. Let me make sure this is TC in the back.
And let me just say something to that, because y'all, when I first started going live,
hold on, baby, hold on, Riggs. Is this TC?
It is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just want to make sure for Riggs proceed. Go ahead, huh?
So when I used to first start going live, y'all, you know, I really enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? But it really was hard, y'all. Like I would be looking at my live, and to hit that fucking live button was like the hardest thing ever. And I would already see people in the chat and everything, but it was hard. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're not really in front of these people, you're in front of these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you're just on the camera, but you know, these people are watching you. They see, well, me, because I cam up, but
yeah, it's even
they're watching you.
Right.
Yeah. They're watching you. They see you. So like, you know, if you break a sweat or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They see it. But I don't mind that, y'all, because I think that's like some realism, right? You know what I'm saying? When people see you and you doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? They see your emotion, they see it instead of just hearing it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more intimate, you know what I'm saying? And I got that just from the whole music thing. And when we used to do performances and shit, I used to just see how the audience would really fucking take to the fucking rappers and the artists, you know what I'm saying? A lot more than just when they just would hear, you know, us passing out shit, or they hear the music playing. Yeah, they was gigging, but when they see you perform and actually see you, it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like they're more, it's like they're closer to you. You know what I'm saying? So, but it is hard. So when you said that, HT, and you know, to people that may want to come out and start doing content or whatnot, she's right, y'all. You know, you may think it may be kind of simple and easy just to, you know, get up here and pop it, but it's not. It's not. But go ahead, HT.
Yep, it's really hard sometimes. So that's why I put the word out there. Because see, back in the day, TC, I know can remember back in the day when people were trying to get their channels and get their 1K and their 4K, it was like a team effort. It was, even though people were beefing and dragging and all that kind of stuff, it was like a team effort. Oh, such and such needs to get 1K. We would sit in a chat all night till we got that person at 1K. Like, we would run people playlists. I could have 5 computers in my home. My boys got cell phones. I got cell phones. We got 5 TVs, and we would be running people playlists on every application device we had in our homes every day till people got their watch hours. That's how we used to do shit back in the day. But now these days it's more of a me. And
well, when I came around, HT, they gave me love like that. I'll never deny Lemon for that. Never deny him for that. When I was over there, you know what I'm saying? You know, they would definitely push my channel, you know what I'm saying? And just push it. I was getting damn near 100 people almost every week, 10 days onto my shit. Like, I have it. If you look on my community wall, you will see when I first came around.
Oh, I remember.
I came in with like 300, you know, when I met y'all, and then like boom, a week or so later I was at 4, and I was like, man, we hit 4. A week or 2 later I'm at 5. I'm like, damn, we hit. I mean, it was just going. I was like, I can't believe this shit. So I mean, that was dope. I would
still do that.
Yeah, like people, you know what I'm saying? They'll do that for you. And if you have people that really will rock with you, and it can help set you up like that, that's dope. You know what I mean?
It
I don't
really
have a
is.
big following, but the people that I do rock with, once I learned how to share and shit, because I didn't even know how to do that. Once I learned how to share like people's lives or whatever, I started doing it, man. And I noticed a lot of people, like every time I was going live, they were sharing me, and I was like, damn, how the hell are they doing this? But it was love. Like I would set up a live and shit, and before I go live, I see all these people kind of like, you know what I'm saying, sharing me, and I was like, damn, this shit is dope, bro.
Yeah, it really is. And if you can find somebody like that, that is awesome. Back in the day, it was like everybody. It wasn't one person sitting around without 1K. That's how it was.
They made it
These
happen.
days, yeah, you can still get it done these days. But just like here, like sometimes TC and Choreo and them, they can tell you that we done sat here and somebody say, I need 30, I need 40, I need this many. And I will sit here and subscribe to because I got a lot of YouTube channels. I would sit here and subscribe and spend like 15, 20 minutes just subscribing. Okay, everybody else subscribing, keep dropping a link until they get that 1K. So there are some people who still believe in assisting, but it's not like it used to be back in the day. It's not. And I don't know why. For sure. It's like people,
people started getting from what I could say is a lot of people like, because it wasn't like that when I first came around. A lot of people started losing their channels. People just started tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like before people get cussed out, whatever. Okay. But then it's like a lot of emotions and feelings was getting involved. And now they taking channels and flagging. And I was just like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like people was really trying to take people out the game, bro.
Yeah.
And then when I seen it, I was just like, oh, snap. And I think that's why people started kind of changing the way they was moving too. Cause it's like, shit, you could help somebody, next thing you know, they stab you in the back.
That might be partially the case. But me, for the most part, if I know you're trying to get your 1K or your watch hours, just hit me up. We'll start sharing your links and making sure we promoting you and things like that. Because it's so hard to get 4,000 watch. It's so hard, especially if you don't have
hard.
Yeah, if you don't have a lot of followers or you don't have a lot of supporters, it's really hard to get the 4K. So I can't imagine trying to get 8K this coming February. And I'm gonna go ahead and let TC chime in. Go ahead, TC.
Okay, I have a new phone, so I don't know what the hell is going
on
here.
Good.
I just know that. Oh wow, thank you. So somebody helped me get into it and everything. So hello to you, Big Rig. What's up, Hood Table?
What's going on?
And to the chat. And I do want to say this, but back in the day, even with all the stuff that was going on, the one thing that was definitely prudent was, if somebody was trying to get somewhere, somebody was trying to get to their, whatever it was, the qualifications for monetization, guess what? Everybody went in at one time. It's like we were a bunch of Koreans or a bunch of Asians, and we all got it together.
Or Mexican, we all hopped up in that motherfucker like, we gonna do this. By midnight, they gonna have
by midnight.
Yeah.
By midnight, it was a deadline. Everybody, some people had shifts, they were working or whatever. Yeah, Choreo Lover was there. I know Charlie remembers, Melissa, and there's still some people that remember those particular days. So yes, that was definitely something that was, Big Rig that we were proponents of, making sure everybody got it.
It was like we advocated. It's like we advocate. It wasn't even a spoken word. It was just like, okay, such and such.
That's what we do.
Channel.
Like that's how y'all was acting. Like this is what it is.
That's it. I do want to make a comment about the 50-50. I'm definitely not a proponent of it. I don't think it exists. I think it is a narrative that was spun to people who don't live life. Here's the thing, you Big Rig, you said that the Hood Table thinks logically, and I've listened to the Hood Table. There are a couple of other people in these YouTube streets that Big Rigs, you're one of them. You think before you answer. That's one thing I
try to.
You think, I could tell. And you have some really like Be Easy. He's really good. Choreo. I didn't know Choreo was a little fireball though.
I didn't either.
I stayed away.
You better ask somebody too. Choreo always been like that. Always.
Really? Dang. I was like, well, I ain't going in there. What the fuck? Okay. So. And I just think that there's some people that just think things through. And when you're in relationships, when I was with a sister, she made way more money than I did, And I loved every second of it. Here's the thing. She had 3 children though.
TCB. Oh boy.
But she
said she loved every minute of it, and she had 3 kids.
I most certainly did. I most certainly did.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad either. But here's the thing. She had 3 children. I did not. She was also taking care of at the time, an ailing parent. And then, one of her children got pregnant. Okay. So now I don't know how many people is that now? That's 6 months.
That's a few.
That's like 5 or something.
That's a few.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the
little village up in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the cat, his name was Cappy. The cat. Yeah, the cat was named Cappy. Yeah, because cats
are another kid.
That's another child, and an expense in a different way. Here's the thing: I didn't have that, so mine was mine. And so the 50-50, when she took care of her business, she never asked. But one thing about it, I paid attention. And when I paid attention, number one, I saw she was an excellent saver. Now her vice was, she had to have pocketbooks and shoes. That was her guilty pleasure. Mine are watches and I love shoes. Watches and shoes for me. So those were our guilty pleasures. Get that out the way. But the bottom line, her child, the children, their education, what they needed, their, food, clothing, water, shelter, yeah. And then helping them to build their business. And that she did all of that. And one thing I could say about one of her husbands, her first husband, he and we forged an excellent relationship. Dude was from the islands, and he knew how to build a house with a blindfold on, and in midnight he can fix everything. And I was like, I love me some Trevor. Okay, I love me some Trevor.
Love a man good with his hands, baby.
I loved it in him. And he used to, and then see, and he was a little nigga, right? So every now and then he would come back and he'd be like, he would be like, yo, Lee, he was like, TC, she kind of cute and we could do something. And we would be like, nigga, shut up. Just shut up, right? But no, he was,
Hold up, swole up like a threesome?
Yeah, listen, I didn't take it. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing
it. Have a
He was trying to knock something.
Of course. Listen, he saw
to a house while he at it.
Hey. But here's the thing: he saw it too, and then he gonna make a listen. Certain men are just gonna make a statement. They're gonna say something. Now, as the women we are, it's up to us to either go with it or
right. He goes,
and I knew it. And I knew he was, he probably wasn't playing it, because if we had said yes, he'd have been down. But the bottom line is that I was like, nay, no. He was like, all right. I'm just, and he would go and he would do, and he was very, very helpful. Here's the thing, the 50-50, life be lifing. Sometimes, if some things were good on her end, I might need her. Corio, she the one said I should be getting the daughter and no, Corio was the one talking about I should get the daughter and the mother. Remember? Now Corio can't say nothing.
You know what?
Yes, she did. Corio said that a couple of weeks back when I was having that shit. Okay. Corio is my girl.
Francis, how you doing, boo?
I love Corio though. I'm gonna love Corio for the rest of my life. I'll give a damn. That's my boo right there. But
that's
anyway,
I'm just firecracker of a friend. I'm more of I'll creep up on your ass.
Yeah,
Corio is like just straight off the me. Yeah. I try to work things out and try to, because I don't like to argue and fight. Corio be like, "Fuck this shit, motherfucker."
Yeah, I didn't know that Corio was like that. I thought she was, whoa. I saw it the other week, and I was like, or the other day, or something was going on, and I was like, I'm staying away from that. But anyway, it's just, sometimes life be life, and you just have to pay attention to what's going on with your husband, with your wife, in a situation where you're meeting new people midway in life. Sometimes you have to pay attention to them and their responsibilities that they already came to the table with that you should be knowing about. And then you see if it's something that if it's something that you really want to contend with. If not, and I love the fact that this young lady, she was just amazing, and I to this day we're still friends. And like I always say, her daughter is my daughter. Her daughter, anything she need, I don't care, and I just love what she has done with her daughters, how she raised them. My mother and her had a big conversation, and my mother told her that motherhood was first.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother told her, she says, I raised my daughter and I know how I raised her. Mm-hmm. And I also know that she's very high maintenance, but your children are first, and don't ever compromise, and don't ever put your children second to nobody. Period. Yep. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on, what we doing? What? Wait a minute. And my mother was like, motherhood is because she's always getting on me about sororities and sisterhood. She said the biggest sisterhood in the world is motherhood. First, motherhood is the biggest sisterhood in the world, and we have to look out for each other. And she was like, you know what I'm talking about. And my mother was just, telling her, you take care of your children, you take care of your responsibilities and things of that nature. And she said, and if my daughter is of help to you, then y'all stay together. If she's not, then you leave her alone.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. I mean, I have to admit, I think I did a pretty good job with mine. I mean, I get feedback and compliments all the time, especially from the females they with. They be like, I know your mama raised you right. I mean, just to see them things, to see them do things. And if I was to hear that they didn't do things, I'm like, I didn't raise you like that. I didn't raise, and they know that if they do something that I don't, I'm disappointed right now. I didn't raise you like that. But for the most part, girls will be like, oh my God, he does this and he does that. And like, yeah, even as a single parent, they have their fathers in their lives. Don't get me wrong, but even as mainly, I'll call myself a single parent because I was single. Should I have these boys like 90% of the time or whatever, usually? But I still call myself a single parent with assistance from their fathers. But I always try to raise them to do right by women and also be a man of the house and things like that. Like today, my son, it was so funny. He came over. And he said, Mom, why? Because he had to come pick up his baby who'd been over here for a minute. And he was like, Mom, why the trash can still sitting on the side of the house? This trash day was Friday. I said, because they waiting for you to come clean them out. Oh. He was like, Mama, you ain't cleaning out the trash can. I'm like, you a whole grown ass man. Go out there and get that water, sprinkling. Me and his son watching him grab that. No, do that over there. There you go, right there. And his son up there. Clean the trash can. But I mean, certain things like that. I'm like, certain things like that. They always, when they come over, they be like, Mom, what you need us to do? Is there something that needs to be done? I might say change that light bulb or change that battery in that Ring camera or, there's different things around the house. And I think they like helping out too. I think they like being asked to do stuff. But it was so funny. He was like, why these trash cans sit here for Friday? They've been waiting on you to come back. But last call said that's real. Yeah.
That's hey, speaking of last call though, HT, I don't know if you seen my stream last night, but you might want to replay it because I was doing a 90 stream and out of nowhere, I didn't know last call did commentary, man. Like it was his video.
Really?
Man, you got to go check that shit out. I was like, last call, bro. Why haven't you said anything to anybody, bro? I didn't know you was this dope. But yeah, man, you need to go check out that live I did last night, man. Last call, he's a cold dude, man. It was the 90s throwback. Shout out to last call.
Wow. And I know it's my turn again, so I think it's 2-2 tonight. Riggs did wait a minute, did Riggs do one or did Riggs do we don't have to do another one. Okay, so
I could do one more.
Okay, if you want, you can do one more. I'm gonna do my second one. And then I'm gonna add I think landlord is in the back, I think. But
landlord, I ain't seen bro in a minute.
I know, right? So let me highlight this question. This is the next one. And TC, you can chime in. And again, I said at the end of our show, after Riggs and I do our commentary, you guys are free to ask us a would you rather question as well, if y'all want to join in on the fun. Okay. But here's the question right here, and landlord could join in when I add him on if he wants to. But is would you rather move in with someone before marriage or wait until after you're married? And let me make sure this is landlord. Landlord?
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
What's happening? What up? How you doing?
What's up with everybody, man? What's happening? What's happening? What's up with everybody?
Chilling.
What's up with you, man?
I see Riggs. I see TC. What's happening right there?
Hey, what's up, boo? What's going on?
What's up with you, baby? What's happening?
You know, I love me some landlord. This, you know, you all, Big Riggs and the Hood Table, y'all have allowed me and landlord to have a particular relationship that is totally amazing in these YouTube streams. And I love it. I love it.
They don't understand it. They don't understand it.
They don't know about this.
Hold on, Riggs. Before we go forward, hold on, Riggs. Wait a minute. 1 second, landlord. 1 second, landlord. Now, last call is saying you hyping it up. Is that really him on the video? Hey, Riggs? Because he told me don't believe it.
Look. Okay, I could be wrong, right?
He said you got jokes, Riggs.
But all I'm saying is I started the video and I couldn't believe my ears, man. And if you look at the chat, my was there. You know, she can go ahead and say if it sounded like, bro, I'm just saying I was giving him his praises all night. Like, last call, you a dope motherfucker for this shit, bro.
So you trying to say he do voiceovers or something, or
man, you have to see the video and you tell me, HT.
Okay. I got you.
Just get a little taste and you'll be like, what?
Okay.
Shout out to last call. Right, yeah, get to landlord and TC, man. I've been doing my little talking, and we can go ahead and get into another question. I got mine ready to rock.
All right, landlord, you got something to add to the commentary, or do you want to answer the would you rather question?
I would love to answer that last question that you had put up. What was it, the whole move in before or after marriage? I mean, you got to do it before.
Okay.
You got to do it before. Anything after could lead to divorce real fast. Before, you got to learn, hey, if you able to deal with them fart smells and shit, some snoring. I mean, man, it's stuff that if you've been standing by yourself, if you've been standing by yourself, you deal with your own snoring with that you don't hear, your own fart smell, all it. But when you with a woman, I mean, you know, you don't know what you really gonna get until you actually live with her, or not even live, just spending the night at each other's places.
Facts.
How long can that last? How long can that last? You know, hey, you come over here to the spot, whatever. Hey, we lay up, we chilling, we doing whatever. It's time to go to sleep. However it is. The morning time comes, hey, who gonna take a shit and who ain't?
Could you deal with that? Both do.
Y'all better have 2 bathrooms at least. Have a couple bathrooms at least.
I've been dealing with women who hold out. Like, damn, I know your balance because I'm not holding out. I'm going in there.
Not holding out.
Man, they hold out.
Like they gotta go home. They like, I'll be back.
Yeah, now you gotta go home and do it all. Hey, I'm not holding out.
Yeah, no, me either. I'm going to. I'm definitely gonna get in the bathroom. I'm gonna handle the business as you would say to his Hood Table. And
you better get that poop spray that you spray in the toilet before you poop.
Oh shit!
Not even that though. I respect it. I respect it more though. If I
went to my sister's house, she had these drops you put in there before you shit. I couldn't believe it. And she got one of them, what are those things that squirt water in your ass and shit? Hey, I don't fuck with it. But she got one of those. I'm like, damn, shit.
Squirts at your little butt. Squirts at your butt. That water.
See, see, I can understand that when you're at an office setting or something. But when you're at home,
come on, last call. My bad, TC.
That's, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have a friend over, or if you have your man over, you have your woman over, or whomever, like it's just you two. Like, well, damn, why, you know, like I mean, wipes, you know, wipe the toilet seat with the wipes. I get that. You know, I have my Fabuloso.
Leave stuff on the toilet. Like when you go to use the bathroom and you see like remnants, leftovers. And I'm like, that is a big pet peeve for me. You need to inspect.
Oh, when you see like the
before you walk away,
like the space shuttle that took off down the thing and shit.
I shouldn't see no pubic hairs. I shouldn't see no pubic hairs. No brown. No brown spots on the inside. But see,
that's where you gotta be a great host. That's where you gotta be a great host, because you might be hosting people at the house. You need to just have everything up there on the counter.
Oh, I do. And so people will act like they don't see there's 3 cans of spray.
Hey, they handle themselves.
I have Rex. When you sit,
who the fuck?
Landlord.
What's going on in your mind?
I do that with my kids. I go down all the names before I get to the right one. In my bathroom, the main bathroom in the hallway, when you sit your ass down, right catty corner in front of you is not only the towels to wipe your hands, but there's a 3-level rack. It got Lysol wipes, it got tissue, it got extra rolls of toilet paper, it got at least 3 sprays, it got everything
Glade
right there. It got everything you need, and motherfuckers will come in and stank up your shit and not use one spray.
Oh yeah, Febreze.
How you see all these sprays and you won't even use the spray?
Glade actually is a little bit nasty.
I won't have towels in the guest bathroom. Paper towels. Use the motherfucker.
I do that too. I got a paper towel rack on the side, so you can literally reach up on the side if you're sitting at the toilet. And then on the racks though, I do have towels, like regular towels. So they got their choice of a paper towel or a towel.
That's decoration. That's not
decor.
No.
You better not wipe your hands on them goddamn towels.
Because myself, I prefer to wipe my hands on a soft towel, and some people prefer a paper towel. So I got them both in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. That's understood. I got that. That's good. But
if you leave something on the toilet, that just means that you're not. I don't care if you take a piece of toilet paper and put a little soap on it. You can clean up your remnants. You ain't gotta have 5,000 supplies in the bathroom to clean up after yourself. That's just. I hate that shit.
Okay. So here's the thing: in a relationship, if I'm at your house and I'm, I took a dump, right? Now, if I come out, I'm going to make sure, that I, like you said, I do something. If you have Lysol wipes or something like that, or whatever, because I have wipes myself, and I carry that myself. So I can, if I know I'm going to do it, I'll bring that in there with me. Or, like you said, maybe if you didn't bring it or you forgot or, whatever.
I might even look around the premises to see what's in here before I even
whatever else.
What I'm going to
do. Right. But how you going to leave some brown spots? How you going to leave some stuff on somebody's toilet?
Hey, that's trifling.
So are y'all lifting up the toilet to make sure it ain't no butt ring around that motherfucker too?
Yeah,
y'all crazy.
Yeah, I do too.
And if the shit is stuck on the inside of the toilet, look for a cup so you can fill it up with water and splash that bitch down in there when you flush the toilet. I mean, there are easy ways to make sure you leave there as you came in Jesus' name. There's some ways, yeah.
There's some ways.
Nobody should have to come and sit on top of you or clean up after you. No,
you, right?
If I do go to a lady house and I spent the night, I got up that morning and did my business, and whatever food she cooked that night made a splatter out the next day, then yeah, I'm gonna make sure I clean that shit up before I walk out of there.
Thank you. That's all we ask. And the same thing with women. Women shouldn't be no different. If you over a man's house, you should leave there like you came in Jesus' name. When it comes to the bathroom,
nine times out of 10, y'all not gonna take that shit.
They ain't. They gonna hold that shit in and be.
No. And
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be like, man, go take a shit, man.
Please go take a shit.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get tripping. I ain't tripping on that shit. I won't go in there for a while if that's what you like. Man, go take that shit. Drop that shit.
Man, I got bad Body Works candles. light that Bath and Body Works candle up in that motherfucker. Oh, let's go take that shit out.
Open a window. Open a window like Pop said on Friday. Open a window. But let's take the shit out of there. What if it's that female time of the month? That's why I said it comes to us too.
What the hell she doing over there?
Walk behind us.
I'm on
you should walk
exactly, Rig.
Oh, exactly. No, Rig. You can't tell me I can't come over because I'm on my shit and I want to see my boo. Like, come on now.
But okay, and that's true. That's true, Hood.
But you shouldn't leave
so
none of that.
If it is that time of the month, if it is that time of the month,
I'll just keeping it gangster.
No. But our parents, a good parent would teach their daughter growing up. You don't even let a man. Like they might know, but they should know. Like it shouldn't be the sticking all out the trash.
Don't leave it up in the trash can. Wrap it up and take it out.
Man,
make sure you ain't leaving nothing on the toilet. Make sure you ain't leaving nothing on the. Lift the seat up because when we women, you have to lift the seat up during that time of the month to make sure. And you have to. And that's for your own crib or anybody else.
That's why women ain't got periods no more.
Oh damn!
That's what I'm talking about, right? Exactly.
That's
right.
You still get a period.
If you ain't flashing, bitch, I don't want to be with you.
You want
and he said the women own pause when I walk into the room.
That's the slap.
But hey, landlord, you wanna be with somebody you can screw off 30 days out the daggone month. Don't worry about a period.
I ain't gotta worry about no period.
Exactly. I know that's right, boo.
And no children.
I'm married. Are you serious, Reeves? Or what you just pulling my leg?
Nah, I'll just keeping it gangster, man.
Keep the gangster. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I would listen. No that's little chips and chats.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, Riz, last call said, hold on. Where's
last call gonna be on my line. I already know, man.
He said for real, he was complimenting the fake me.
I showed out.
Riz, you got me about to go over there too.
You gonna see what I'm talking about, though. I bullshit you not. You go see.
I am. Yes. Last call. You still go live every Fridays, right? I might have to swing over there this coming Friday and chill with you and Joe.
I got a would you rather for Riggs real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
So Riggs, would you rather do the car shows that be up in the Bay, or you rather do it at Hot August Nights?
Man, I'd rather be at Hot August Nights, bro. I ain't never been out there on one of those events I was supposed to go this time, bro. They just been really on there. Shout out to King's Covers, man, but they just ain't been right with me, bro. But yeah, I've always wanted to go out there, man, and do my thing. I've been doing this Bay shit for so fucking long, so you know, you know what I'm saying?
So, you never been to a Hot August Nights?
I never been to a Hot August Nights, bro. I've been to Stupor shows and all that shit in Vegas and all kind of shit, but I've never been to a Hot August Nights.
It ain't the same no more, bro.
And it's very expensive because all my peoples went out there and it was like $400.
Yeah, you might have missed your call, man. Hey, it used to be the shit to go to and fuck with. Oh man, it used to be packed. Everybody showing up.
I know.
Everybody.
I just got to do it once at least, man.
Yeah. Get your chance in.
But the way, you know, but the movement in the Bay and shit, bro, I love it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though you still see the same motherfuckers and all that shit. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I try to venture off. Like I did a couple of SAC events back in like 2021 and shit like that. Yeah, they was cool. I liked them, you know what I'm saying? Because I would see a lot of the same motherfuckers from the Bay. They was sliding out there too. But SAC got some cars, man. They be doing their shit, man. I ain't mad at them.
It's all good.
Hey,
you know, there's so many town niggas out there too and shit. But yeah, we go give it up to the original SAC niggas too.
Well, TC, do you have a would you rather question? It can be anything, you know, along any grown type of topic or whatever. And anybody from the chat, like I said, we allow y'all to, you know, chime in. If y'all got a would you rather question, feel free to ask.
Hey, shout out to everybody that slid through, because I know there's a lot of shit going on out there, y'all. And, you know, motherfuckers is pulling in numbers right now. So for y'all to be over here sliding, rocking with us, man, we really appreciate it. Go ahead, landlord.
I have one. Oh wait. Oh, okay. And this is for you, landlord. So hold that.
Look at them, man. Look at them. I got one for you. Well, I got one for you too.
Okay. Would you rather give or take?
Oh, what?
What you mean? Give or take what? In what area?
Oh yeah, what?
in the oral.
In the oral? I mean, that shit is even. That shit is even.
Even Steven. Okay. Okay.
I mean, because I mean, ain't no man not gonna say they don't rather have take before giving, but I don't mind to give neither though. So,
can I please jump in here?
That shit could be equal.
Yeah. Do you prefer first or after? And Riggs,
you want to jump in on our love? You want to jump in on our love, Riggs?
Well, I mean, the reason why is because of what you said was actually really big, bro. Because I remember growing up, it was not an end thing for motherfuckers to be like, they'll eat some motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, some cat. Motherfuckers was like, what? I ain't doing that. I ain't whoopty whoop. Look, bro, me, myself, I love it. You know what I'm saying? And never had it, you know, like if you clean and nice down there, you know what I'm saying, got a nice, pretty looking flower too, man, I'm on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like when you just said that, like ain't nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm a giver too, man. I salute you for that, bro, because there was a lot of people growing up, man, that would be on that hype. Oh, hell no, I ain't that shit. My uncles and all kind of shit. You know what? You know what? I ain't beat that shit up. What the fuck? Ooh. All right.
Knowing they going downtown.
And I like that. You know what? Like a dog. Like I like that shit to sound like a dog drinking water when I'm in that shit. You understand me? Like
what's crazy? What's crazy? Crazy with it. I remember being in high school, and high school, a few of my homeboys, high school cats, like, oh man, you ain't eat no pussy. This, that. I'm like, man, shit. I got good dick. I ain't got to eat no pussy. And when I got out of high school, I was messing with older women. It was like, okay, let me go ahead and it's like, shit, I'm good at this shit. And I was eating pussy like a motherfucker. And it was like, okay.
They was climbing walls and all kind of shit. You was like, shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing up. Oh yeah, you finna, you know what I'm saying? You might start getting in your pocket and all kind of shit on a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm double trouble out here and shit. Okay, it's all good. But
no, goofy niggas that was talking about they ain't fucking with it. It's like, all right, bro.
How they say you gotta lick it before you stick it.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Marie said like a dog lapping water at a lake
water, man,
or a river.
I'm talking about after a long walk. You know, dogs. They get, man, that shit get to boy, oh boy.
Okay, slurping and all kinds of stuff.
So I got a question. I got a question for TC real quick. So, would you rather have your freak meter while you was in college, or are you glad you got it outside of college?
Oh, outside of college, absolutely. Most indefinitely. After 50, it was on and pizzopping. Ain't nothing that nobody can tell me. You hear me? Yeah, that little stuff I was doing in college, that was, yeah, this is, you know, okay, this is it. Over here, shit, you ain't got to tell me over here, over there. I know exactly where the motherfucker go. That's that. Period. Boom. You hear me?
You was like
and
that.
I don't give a fuck. And I don't give a freak. I don't care where it is. I'm in the, you know, the Statue of Liberty. I love that.
You missed. Damn. Why you beat me
You
to
in
it,
that damn Liberty?
Landlord and Big Rig understand. That's why I appreciate them, brothers. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna meet them, okay? Because see, they have some sense. They understand. And in the car, in the what? You know where I like to do it? With the airport, when at the airport. Something about the airport.
When at the airport?
At the airport, yes.
Damn. I ain't did that one yet. Okay. I can't get away with that.
I like to, you know, like I when I take my little drives and shit, I like put my hands on their thigh and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I done had a couple, you know, times where, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers end up almost leaking and shit all on the seats, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just taking the drive. We ain't even got there yet.
Not leaking.
Road trip has to have a skirt on with no panties.
Period.
There you go.
Period.
That's road trip.
That's
you know what I'm saying? The hand already gonna be on the thigh. It's gonna be real close.
From us to Vegas, a ride to Vegas.
I'm on mute.
A nice long ride or drive.
That's a nice little 8-hour, 10-hour ride, depending on where you coming from. And I pulled over in the desert coming from Vegas one time, and on the side of the road, you can see a fucking this shit. So I mean, you know.
Oh
wow.
And you can too, though. You know what I'm saying?
I
never thought about it like that, but
I love adventure.
Hell yeah.
Spontaneous.
I did on the beach, man. That shit was dope too, on the beach and shit out there. Like when you're in Santa Cruz, you kind of just push a little bit on the one, you know what I'm saying? And it's all beach, and sometimes there ain't nobody out there, and then you just chilling.
Hey, Riggs, I'm gonna up your game up on it to make it to where, go to San Diego and hit them beaches on the late night.
Oh man, but I didn't go on the late night, but I've been there, man. It was dope. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
San Diego is a spot, but the beaches,
man, I love it.
Oh man.
They got the white beaches out there.
They're for whatever reason, their water is warmer because of the Pacific Ocean compared to Ocean Beach and all that shit out there in Frisco, where it's freezing cold and shit.
Cold.
It's cold as fuck. It's hard to, you know. I mean, hell, Alameda Beach can get cold, and that's just bay water.
Yeah, and I like Alameda Beach though. You know what I'm saying?
That's just bay water. That ain't even the ocean.
Right.
Man, what you doing with a bitch that can't swim?
Man, I can't swim, so shit.
Shit, Alameda, you can damn near walk out 100 feet in that beach. That water's so damn shallow.
Really?
You could be at the Bay Bridge.
The Bay Area water underneath the Bay Bridge is only about 15, 17 feet.
you can go walk to the Bay Bridge in Alameda.
So I need to make sure
make it about a good 50.
Knees. I need to make sure it's to my knees. You know.
Oh damn.
I'm scared of water. I'm like.
Not you scared.
Alameda Beach.
Next thing I know, I'm under the water drown.
But that's why it's called the Bay. It's just bay water and everything. It's not the actual Pacific Ocean in the Bay.
Yeah, you got to cross over the Golden Gate a little bit.
The Golden Gate is when, that's when the Pacific start hitting.
Yep.
Okay.
So, landlord, I do want to say this. I want to add to that question in that. I also love women. Like I said, they have to be off their period. That's just that. I can't. I don't.
Absolutely. If you're a woman and absolutely.
Yeah, they gotta be. That's gotta be done over with. And if you still have mood swings and mood changes and things of that nature, then we can't. That means there's some other issues.
I'm starting to feel me and TC can go out together and chill and grab us a bitch.
I think y'all could.
TC is on.
And turn that bitch out like a motherfucker.
Y'all sound like y'all can have a lot of fun together.
We are definitely compatible.
Y'all sound like y'all can have a lot of fun together.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying. I'm just reading between I'm just listening, and I'm like,
I love it. Yeah, landlord is my favorite.
Yeah, because some people can click. You know what I'm saying? Some people can, have a good time. Some people they awkward. And you're like, I probably wouldn't have too much of a good time with this motherfucker. They cool and all, but you know what I'm saying?
That's why I say there's people that I could really see myself meeting from here in real life. It's like there's certain people I'm like, I wouldn't want to meet them ever in my life. If I saw them, I pretend like I don't know them. Right. But there are some
do one of these and shit.
Yeah, like one of them. Reason be hiding behind the clothes racks and shit.
Right. Putting your hair up and all kind of shit.
Hey,
like, damn,
let me put my cap down low. But there's some people on here who I met and I would really love to one day meet in real person.
No, I would fuck with Riggs. I mean, man, if I do what car show you go to shit, because I don't really do the car show shit, but I could pull
once
up.
I get my shit out and rocking, man, I'll put it out there. I ain't tripping, man.
I'll pull up and burn one. I mean, just even if you ain't got your shit out there, pull it up on one and burn one real quick. Say what's up, and and keep it moving.
Smoking. I stopped smoking.
You don't smoke weed no more?
That's what's up.
Man. I gave it up, man. I stopped smoking about maybe 2 weeks or so ago.
Damn, nigga, I'm gonna be hot at a motherfucker. I'm smoking in
it's all
mushrooms and all
Velveeta,
this
man.
shit.
You know, shit.
I
might still have some Girl Scout or something on me too at the same time. So you know what I mean? I always got partners out there, you know what I'm talking about. So you feel me?
What made you stop smoking? What happened?
I was on I've been on more of a health type, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so like I'm just trying to get myself together, bro. I've been losing a little bit of weight, man. I've been cooking and shit.
Okay.
So you know, my son, he want to do college and shit like that, and I just want to be around for my little nigga, bro. And he do meal preps, and you know, he's athletic, bro. Like all of his brothers are hella fucking athletic and getting swole, and I'm just like, man, the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me go ahead and follow suit. I know I could do this other shit, man, but let me see if I could try something different for a minute. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I feel you. I mean, hey, because my sons is out here getting swole as fuck. To where my youngest sitting there pictures like, man, I'll slap the shit out of you. I was like, man, I'll beat your ass. But
hey, I'm don't forget, I got this like, thing over here. You ain't slapping nothing.
It ain't that. But I'm looking at the picture like, oh yeah, this go be a battle. I ain't got too much. So I got to get myself back in shape. So I'm going through the same transformation, but I'm not. Yeah, I can't say I'm not gonna stop smoking weed and shit.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
And the mushroom shit is cool too, though. I like that mushroom shit.
I love mushroom. Now I might fuck around. Like if I found some good ass shrooms or something, bro, that really be on, I'd fuck with them because I used to shroom my ass off, dog, back in the day.
You know, in the town, you know, it's legal in the town and shit. They got a couple of spots. You know,
but are they potent? Can you get some potent shrooms though?
Hey, bro, I still got an extra shroom.
Sorry, y'all. Damn, we didn't.
Yeah. Sorry, real quick. I got a shroom that I bought back in June. And it had two of them up in there. Man, I'm not taking the other one until on my birthday in October when I go to San Diego. Hey, that shit was so strong. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of that motherfucker.
Because I don't do a lot. I do like a half of an eighth, bro, and I'm good. Like if I got to do a whole eighth, that ain't him, bro.
No, nigga. This shit is.
Give me a couple of caps and a couple of stems, and I'm good.
It's legit. And if you want to go the candy bar route. You know, they sell
that's a new thing. I don't know. Yep, I don't know nothing about that, bro.
I heard they like candy bars ain't bullshit. The candy bars ain't bullshit. Believe me.
Look, HT's like, what the hell they talking about? All right, go ahead, John.
We gonna leave away from that.
We got into some medicinal. We got into some medicinal real quick.
Yeah.
No, y'all good.
No, yeah. The little candy bars is. Yeah, nigga, you
little big conversation real quick, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Real cool.
I don't smoke, so I don't know, but y'all good? Y'all good?
No, shrooms ain't smoking no HC. That's all.
Oh yeah. I know.
For sure.
I'm aware. Yeah, I know about the shrooms. Well, I don't know about them, but you know what I mean. I know what it is.
Heard about
the candy bar is better for folk because the actual raw mushroom is nasty as fuck.
It's horrible.
It's a horrible ass taste.
I cut them up with scissors, bro, and I throw them to the back of my throat and drink orange juice.
You gotta drink something with that shit, that dry ass shit.
Damn, we lost TC. Damn, conversation got too hard. TC left. But yeah, let me get to my question.
Go ahead.
Let me get to it real quick. It was: would you rather be the couple that everyone is jealous of, or the couple everyone wants to be friends with?
Be friends with. I don't want nobody ever to be jealous of me.
That's a fact.
You know, I mean, because if you jealous, that means you do some dirty shit.
That's a fact.
You know, so I don't never want anybody ever to be jealous of me. I won't even sit and call a person, "Oh, nigga, you jealous of me?" I wouldn't even do that to nobody. Couple one, if you want to be the couple, I mean, you know, you never know what's going on behind closed doors intentionally, but you know, if you see us out and about and we chilling or whatever, and you know, folks catch that vibe, and so you get strangers to walk up and be like, man, this is so cool, y'all so cool together. I've been laughing,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather that than a motherfucker being jealous.
I agree. I'm on the same page, man. I would rather somebody, you know, and again, y'all, I'm not trying to be friends. Like I said, if I'm out with my woman, I'm out with my woman. But what landlord said was fucking perfect. people do catch a vibe, bro. Like when you out there and y'all having fun and you have a whole like aura around you, you know what I'm saying? That's like almost inviting to people, you know what I'm saying? Because they're feeling you like, damn, y'all cool. Y'all joking and laughing and shit. Like I like to joke and laugh, you know what I'm saying? And they may get in a little bit, like, you know. So he's right, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be that type of couple than for somebody to have any type of fucking negative anything, you know what I'm saying? Because like he said, that shit can get really dangerous, bro. People can start putting shit out there that ain't true because they want to see y'all fucking, you know, break up or something, or throw a monkey wrench in your game. You know, all of that can happen. You know what I'm saying? And I done said that shit before, man. There's a lot of snakes out there, you know, shit, period. Even your partners see you with something nice or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They trying to fucking, you know, get at what you got. You know what I mean? And these are supposed to be your partners. So, you know, I definitely am with somebody would rather be on some positive with me than fucking be jealous of me or be trying to scheme or anything. Jealousy is a motherfucker, y'all. People will do the damnedest things, man, when they jealous. What you think, HG?
And then they waiting for your downfall while they jealous.
That's a fact. And they trying to make it happen as soon as possible.
Yeah, and like you just said, they'll put out shit. They'll put out little shit here and there, saying little shit here and there. Oh yeah, I saw that nigga out here, you know, flirting with this broad. He was hollering at this broad, this and that. This like, man, my woman already know who I am.
Right.
She knows I'm a flirt. Hey man, I'm not blind. Yeah, I'm gonna go out and man and talk my shit or whatever, but I'm respectful about it. I know what I'm going home to.
Yep, I agree with you guys for the most part, as far as being the one who people, I don't want to say look up to, but basically when I was saying earlier, well, I say this a lot, but I love love and I love Black love. And to see people in love and to see people have relationships, we know everybody goes through shit, but to see people persevering, getting through, you know, situations, and to stay in those relationships, not toxic ones now, because some relationships I'll be like, bitch, you better leave that motherfucker. But you know what I mean? People who really love each other, and want to be with each other and stuff like that. I'd rather not for them to be jealous. Because like you said, there are people, and hey, as females, let me tell you, as a female, let me tell you, you can have girlfriends, homegirls, friends, co-workers, and they see you all happy and loved up and all this kind of stuff, and they will try to start some shit. You know, females do try to start some shit. You do da 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 da, or you know, and that comes a place where, like you were saying, landlord, where you know me, you know what type of person I am. Don't let these people, you know, and that can lead to a breakup and shit like that. So yeah, I'd rather not have people jealous of me. If anything, I look up to people. Like I have friends, like I have this one homegirl, and she's been with a guy for a very, very long time. And they were together for a long time, then they got married and they had kids, but they both had kids before they got together too. So they have a blended family. And one day I just looked up and found out they were separating. And it almost broke me. Like really, I was sad because they were like the couple. I mean, every time I've been knowing them for years, and a lot of people know that throughout the year I have a lot of parties, a lot of grown folks parties, and they have been at my parties for years. Now, mind you, I knew the guy before her. Me and him go all the way back to like shit 20 years old. I didn't meet her till like in my 30s or, you know, late 30s. So I knew him forever before that, and we always had parties together or with our circle for years. So when I came to meet her, I was like, "Oh my God, you done found you," because he was that one nigga that he wouldn't settle down. I'm like, "Oh my God, somebody to have my homeboy, you know, settle down and all this kind of shit." And I fell in love with her too. So me and her been good friends for many years. And when I found out that they had separated, I really like stayed out of it because of the fact I knew him way before her. But as far as closeness, I was closer to her because that's my homegirl. But I was sad because I was like, damn, if y'all can't make it, like y'all been together forever. So, you know, I definitely try to look up to people who have that love and they can give you like advice and knowledge and all that kind of stuff. I ain't hating on nobody's relationship. That's the last thing I'm gonna do. And I don't want nobody to hate on my shit either. Either you be happy with me or you get away from me. That's how I feel. But yeah, that's it. That's all.
That's what's up. Well, that was my last question.
Yeah.
Okay, well, unless we got a question from the chat, we rolling up on 2 hours, so we got about a good 11 minutes.
I'm gonna let y'all have it this shit because it's
appreciate you coming up, landlord.
Being everything, hey, man, all the time, man. I love fucking with y'all.
Bro. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. I'm glad everything is good with you.
You know, I dip in and dip out in certain places and shit and talk about shit and do my shit. You know, I've been, going through legal trouble.
You dipping and dapping.
Wow.
I'm like, he ain't dipping and dapping
I've been going through YouTube legal troubles and shit.
Oh, YouTube legal trouble. Okay.
Oh no. Cause I sure be seeing you elsewhere. I'll be like, damn, landlord ain't been over here in the hood in a minute.
No. I mean, a lot of times when you go live, though, man. A lot of times when folks go live, they going live during the time, man. I'm at work and whatever. So I can't really, mess around during the day like that. So for me, it's definitely after 5, after 6, really, because of the commute that I got to take. Yeah. But overall, yeah. I'll be trying to catch y'all. Don't get me wrong. I do be trying to catch y'all.
Appreciate it.
I understand. Man. We just teasing with you.
Oh no, I know. But hey man, y'all have a good weekend. The last part of this weekend, the good rest of the week. Your rest of the week and shit, man. Not catch up with y'all again and shit, man. This was a cool ass live. I like fucking with y'all with shit like this. This is all good, man.
Thank you.
Shout out to my baby TC. Shout out to TC.
Yeah, TC. I think she said she was charging her phone. But I'm gonna drop you, landlord, so it won't mess with the sound.
It's all good. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you for joining us again. Have a good night. But yeah, I'm gonna drop him because that StreamYard still be tripping with the sound.
Man, can't even drop a link in my shit unless I pin it, man. That shit's crazy.
That is crazy. Like that one night when we was over in your shit, and I was like,
"Did it again last night?"
See it, and you could see it, and it was really weird.
And I was looking at the live. Yeah, I was looking at that live, right? Because I always take a picture and I post it up on my my Instagram and shit. You know what I'm saying? Of our streams and in that chat that day, P the Panel Killer was like, "Damn, Big Riggs, are you your own mod?"
Oh wow!
And there was hella blue in there with him. You know what I'm saying? I was just laughing because you remember. I think that's the time when I was like, yeah, because somebody just dropped a link or whatever, and I think you said you was gonna drop it, and I was like, nah, hell no, you up here, man. We rocking.
Well, I want to give
and
I think
that's when P said that shit. P a cold dude, man.
I like P the Panel Killer. He be over here too, supporting in the chats from time to time. So I appreciate that. We do appreciate everyone who supports us, especially on our joint shows. And I want to shout out to Coriel. She been rocking as a moderator in the chat tonight. So I want to give Coriel some love. That's my girl. Like in real life out of YouTube, that's my girl right there. So I want to show her some love for rocking with us and doing her modding in the chat tonight. So I appreciate that. But because mods are really important and they do a lot, and sometimes they do it like selfishly, and I know a lot of people go live like all the freaking time and they be having their mods in there every chat, supporting them. So we gotta always, make sure our mods are appreciated.
Facts.
So definitely. Yep. But other than that, what you got going on this week, Riggs? Anything, any shows we need to look forward to? Or?
Not really, man. I don't really, I went live Saturday. I just got a little bit bored, man. And sometimes I just be wanting to rock out with my people. But if my boys or whatever, they going live, I'm saying? I'm rocking out with them. So usually, I'm just kind of chilling. I talked to B, I want to get that retro stream going, so we might try to get something going this week on that retro stream on his channel because he's monetized now and going up. So I just, I want his shit to just be dope. So I think that'd be a good ass topic over there, man. Get some good engagement and shit. So
yeah,
that's the only thing I got planned so far. And then of course, what comes with Sunday. You know what I'm talking
about. Well, I know tomorrow my grandson, we get to go meet his teacher tomorrow evening because this is his first year of school, kindergarten. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I'll probably come live afterwards telling y'all, about it. But he starts school Wednesday, and my supervisor. I already told them last week. I said I'm gonna be late next week because my baby starts school for the first time, and I want to be there to walk him to class and all that kind of stuff.
Facts.
I love working for companies that are family oriented because it's like, oh, girl, please, we would do the same thing. Like, take your time. Just let us know whenever you get here, or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up because a bitch is about to call in sick. Little do you know, shit, I'm calling sick. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. This is exciting, kind of nervous too, because I don't know if you had that feeling when your kid first went to school when they were younger. I have this feeling all over again. Like,
man, my son
have a
slept
teacher?
with me.
Are they gonna,
I got them together, dropped them off. All that. I loved every minute of it, man.
Yeah.
I would be the one dropping them off in the morning, sending them off, and the one picking them up.
Yep. I love that. So my son, in that they work different schedules, and my grandson's mom, he'll be the one like picking him up. But it depends because you know how they have the after school and before school programs. They're trying to sign him up for that too. So it kind of depends right now. But for the most part, I think he's going to be picking him up and she's going to be dropping him off, something like that. Then, of course, the wingman, me, the other grandma, a few aunties, we're going to be like, additional support emergencies just in case. But yeah, so it'll be all good. So again, I said the other day when I went live, I pray that everybody's child have a successful school year, whether it's your graduate, your senior, your college student, or your grade school kids. I hope they all have a successful and safe school year because we have to say safe because of the world we live in, right?
Facts.
So yeah, I'm hoping that and they all learn as much as they can and be all they can be, okay? But yeah, thank you. And Corio has been dropping our Cash App. So if you want to donate to me or I.
And we hit the 20, man. I was looking a minute ago. We was at 19. We hit the 20 likes. Appreciate that, y'all.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm about to get off
shout
of
out
here.
To the replay game.
There's so many people with live today. I'm going to red ball. Maybe do.
Yeah, you got something ahead of you right now. Shit.
Riggs, I'm gonna try to stay up for a minute because I slept so long earlier. So I know I'm gonna be up for a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get in and watch there were some challenges today, some contests, there were some birthday parties, all kind of shit that was going on tonight. So again, we appreciate the ones who show us support, the ones who came through and always come through. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch some documentaries, man. So that's what I'm gonna be on. So I'll be waiting for y'all to do y'all recaps.
Hold on, what documentary?
They're like some old gangster shit. So there's this one on the East Coast. This cat, I guess he was known for robbing a couple of rappers back in the days. And then I've been watching some that are out there in East Oakland, from some of the old school big kind of like dope dealers and the wars and shit they had. I was watching one about where the movie The Mac, was based on a certain cat out there in Oakland and everything, and how he was supposed to be in the movie, but ended up getting killed before the movie, like a whole bunch of shit, man. So I just been really on kind of like my gangster documentaries from the East Coast to the West Coast. What's up, Jay Dunn?
Is that Jay Dunn? What up, Jay Dunn? You said, I hope y'all got to see Lovely Loves Food. Actually, we didn't because when we went live about 9 something, and before that, I was not like a rock, okay? After my baby left for the weekend, my grandson, I was not like Jay Dunn. When I woke up, I had like tic-tac-toe lines and everything all over the side of my face. That's how hard I slept. And then I jumped right up and basically me and Reeves got to going. So yeah, I didn't see that at all, but I will go back. I was just saying that there's a lot of footage that I got to go back and watch, the challenges and the parties and all that kind of stuff. So I do have to go back and I'll probably stay up for a couple of hours tonight and watch some shit. And then I'll watch some shit tomorrow, to get caught up and maybe do some commentary about it tomorrow. But I believe she did a good job because I actually, when I was getting ready, I saw her doing something. I think I had not when I was getting ready, but I think I had got up and used the restroom. Then I got back in bed, but I saw her doing something with some beef or some type of meat. I can't remember, it was steaks or ribs. It was something. She had some meat in her hand.
Damn, ribs sound
then
good.
She had some oysters, J Dunn. I think I could have sworn I saw her had an oyster in her hand. So I did see a little bit.
I don't fuck with no oysters.
I don't either, child. I don't fuck with sushi. I don't fuck
Me
with
neither.
oysters. I need my shit cooked.
Facts.
Thoroughly. Sure. And when it comes to steaks, I'm really not a steak, even though I live in the land of the steaks. Omaha Steaks.
Y'all got good steaks out there?
Omaha Steaks, baby. Child, yes. That's where most people get their steaks all over the world. Omaha Steaks. Yeah.
So y'all got some hell of a cows out there, huh?
Yes. This used to be the packing house country back in the day. This was literally packing house country. Here, Iowa, Kansas, all around us. It used to be packing house country back. The beef. They call this the what they call it? The beef I forgot, beef something. I can't remember. I was just watching a doc. I was gonna send you that link, by the way, Reeves. I was gonna send you a little documentary they had did on us and stuff. But it said it had something to do with the beef. And
no. Hey, we can't. We don't talk behind the scenes. We don't talk behind the scenes. You know how they say. Man, fuck that shit. You know how many motherfuckers on YouTube, man, that fucking I follow me on Instagram, and I don't say a motherfucking word about no goddamn YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on some life shit. Motherfuckers have stories that go up. I'll comment on their stories. It ain't on no YouTube shit. I could give two shits about this fucking YouTube shit. If anything, you might get something funny up out of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck you gonna get from me. But man,
Grail laughing at us.
I just had to throw that out there.
Yo. I was like, hold up, swole up. Hey, that's my nigga right there. I don't know what y'all talking about, but there's people that I am cool with outside of YouTube. Like, yeah, we ain't running no schemes and scams and all kind of shit like that behind the scenes, or you know, yeah, we good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but J Dunn said bone marrow. I did saw something about bone marrow, so yeah, I saw a little bit. I didn't see the whole thing from beginning to end, but I'm gonna go back and check her out. But yeah, short ribs. That's what it was. J Dunn. I knew it was some ribs or some beef,
good, man. Come on,
or something. Lovely. I think Lovely Love can cook. Now I know it has been times in the past where maybe her kitchen wasn't up to a certain standard, like some people believe it should have been. But for the most part, I think Lovely Love can cook. Yeah, I really do. So I'm glad to hear, J Dunn, that you said she.
Shout out to Lovely Love.
J Dunn said she made her proud. She said she was proud of her. So that's really good.
That's what's up, man. J Dunn, she dope, man. I seen that she had a pot, you know what I'm saying, and just split the pot, you know what I'm saying, and kept it G.
Yeah,
kept it G, man.
J Dunn was like, "Fuck this shit, all this shit going around."
People be giving J Dunn a little rap, man, and you know, I guess people have their own fucking interactions with her, man. But J Dunn to me has always been a very, very respectful woman, man.
Yeah, J Dunn.
Even in battle, she lets you get off what you got to get off, and then she'll do her thing. But like, I've never had any issues with her, man. I even let her know, man. You know, because J Dunn, I made her mad at my shit, and I said like, I never had a fucking thought of J Dunn blocking my chat. You know, and I just. Never. I don't fuck with J Dunn like that. J Dunn don't, you know what I mean? Why would she? And so like when I hear certain things, you know what I'm saying? It's all in how people deal with people, bro. Like you can't play with people, bro. When you play with people, you're gonna get a whole different side of them, man. I don't come on here playing with nobody. I'm not out here on no bullshit with nobody. You feel me? And that's how I am in real life, y'all. I don't turn into a character on here, bro. And I don't take this shit fucking seriously, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Now, the people I rock with them, man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them, man. I ain't gonna be putting them in no trick bags, talking bad on them and be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that, bro. But I'm just saying, though, when it comes to J Dunn, man, I really do appreciate J Dunn because she is dope, bro. And it's just wild, man, how like she do get this rap. I have seen her go off. I've seen it. I'm not fucking naive to it. Y'all don't be like, oh, Big Rig, you just would. Nah, man, I see it. But I also see how shit be happening at times too, though. And that's what a lot of people, bro. A lot of people, they be cool, man. It's all on how you approach them and be dealing with them, man. Like some people just think they could just talk slick and say whatever the fuck they want to say. And that shit ain't cool, bro. It really ain't, because in real life, you motherfuckers wouldn't be talking like that in no fucking way. You wouldn't be trying to put a narrative on a motherfucker or nothing like that, because a motherfucker be on your helmet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like people really be on some other shit, man.
These people live across the street from each other. It wouldn't even be like that.
That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? And I really stand on that shit, y'all. That's why I don't be on here playing with nobody, because I don't want nobody playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, I'm not no fucking youngster, bro. I'm not no kid. You know what I mean? So I really put that shit out there, man. And when it comes to J Dunn, man, I've never really seen nothing really just bad from her, just off the cuff, just, hey, I'm just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, on one. Never. I was listening to a replay today, and this motherfucker was on there saying shit, and she was just like, I mean, how the fuck you gonna, you know, you ready to put me in this whole different bag, and you know what I'm saying? The fuck? Do you even know the whole story? What about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody be quick to point a finger at somebody. And that's what a lot of content creators that I see that I rock with, you know, people be pointing fingers at them and doing shit and whatnot. It just be really wild, y'all. And that's why I kind of be kind of cool with like all the people, bro, like just certain people I fuck with and rock with, and it is what it is. But just trying to be out there and all that, sometimes, man, these people really be on one, bro. They really do. I don't get where it comes from. I don't know what fucking sparks it, but it's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't doing nothing to a motherfucker. That's all, though. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that came through today. I just went on my little rant, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, fuck it. But I appreciate you, though, HT. You know what I'm saying? I hope you have a great fucking week. You know what I'm saying? And shit, shout out to everybody.
Yep, you know, I appreciate you too. And as far as J Dunn, that's why I know a lot of people, and J Dunn know what time it is. I've always said Jay is always welcome over here on the hood table, and I've always been one of those people who don't like run in groups or do everything other people do, because I see with a wide lens vision everything that goes on for years. We like in this B sector area, like 8, 9, 10 years damn near. And so, you know, I see everything and I watch everybody and how everybody move. And a lot of times, like, people will hit you with a little rock and you come back with a bazooka, and then everybody want to blackball you, and you know, you're horrible, and you're not just saying her, but you're evil, you're a demon, you're the devil, you know, stuff like that when people come back harder than you expect. So, you know, she's one of those people, for the most part, she don't fuck with people like a lot of people. She don't fuck with people till people fuck with her. So those type of people, I'm like, I ain't got nothing against them. Like, it is what it is. And then, like, most people who know me, they know I really don't take a lot of this shit to heart anyway. I watch this shit, I do commentary if I want to, and that's about it. So I'm not like always jumping on sides and jumping on bandwagons and switching up on motherfuckers because somebody don't like them. Nope, that ain't never been me. I'm either gonna like you or you got to do something to me for me not to like you. But that's it. That's all. But yeah, you know, we appreciate you too, Riggs. But yep, so I guess that's it for the night.
That's it, man. So shout out to everybody. You go ahead and drop me HT so you can go ahead and give your last what you got to give to the people or whatnot. And I don't want to mess up your audio.
That's okay. We about to be out this joint. I'll holler at you later, huh? And everybody else in the chat, thank you for hey Sassy, hey boo. But thank you for so much for joining us tonight, because I know it's been a lot going on in these streets tonight. I have to go back and watch a lot of shit because I want to do my little commentary on the shit that went down this evening, all the different shows and shit. But yes, J Dunn, I know J Dunn will probably be live tomorrow, and I'll be listening to her as I'm riding to work, as I'm driving the highways and byways. But I'm sure she'll probably do some commentary on the shit that happened this evening too. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for supporting us, Riggs and I, on our show. And on our platform separately as well. Make sure you like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. If you want to support us financially by way of Cash App for the show, $ the hood table 402, or Riggs, his Cash App is $ rig twice. There it is on the screen. $ rig twice. Other than that, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.